5:59 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's still 3rd of August 2023. Diary of the Agreement named John Weaver, which will be me. Every so often I would come across obituaries flashing on social media, not to mention on streaming media. Friends, colleagues would remember fallen co-workers fell by disease, conditions, either violent or not violent. It's still the same, still the passing. They start doing tributes, it still gets the little crap out of it. Because it hurts. It hurts me. I don't like it. Constant being reminded of the reason why I do the channel in the first place. Diary of the Agreement named John Weaver. I'm usually doing it because of my family's condition. They're gone. I constantly keep this in here because I still have to do it. I still have to deal with things. I still have to deal with what's happening these days. I'm reminded of the people that I've lost. I'm reminded on a constant basis of people I come across. Even people I don't even know that I've heard of or had been friended or even acquainted by. People out here in the Antelope Valley that I've friended and they move off and then something happens to them, they're dead. Maybe an occasional face I'll see around here and then I don't see them no more. Either they moved off or I'll find out an obituary somewhere that they're dead. People who are commemorating and commiserating about their loved ones online. And they're dead. It's hard dealing with this. People always want happy, slappy, dappy things because they always want to keep that chemical high going. Not the living depression that people always keep thinking about. It's the enemy somehow. It's not the enemy. It's some things that we still have to deal with as human beings. I deal with it. I deal with it on a constant basis, and nobody likes dealing with me because I'm constantly dealing with death and depression and everything else that means. It's hard as hell to keep talking about this. It'd be nice to put on a happy show all the damn times, but I tell you, it's wearisome. Especially when I don't feel it. I gotta put on the facade, I gotta put on the veneer, I gotta put on the Hollywood facade, the marquee, I gotta put up a false front in front of me. I gotta show people that this is the reasons why I do my thing. And yeah, I gotta apologize for the lighting as it is. I gotta deal with a laptop with limited lighting around here. It sucks. I would prefer the other computer, but it's not working as much, and I can't do as much with it as I can. I can't transfer data as much as I'd like to. Or I could try, but I just want to keep the power outage. Money I could keep paying Edison for the power. I gotta keep it down a bit. So yeah, I'm a chintzy bastard. When it comes down for death, that's all we're left is being a chintzy bastard because we're left is just a mortal corpse to deal with. And then everything else pilfered and plundered and pillaged. People trying to make death as a fun thing, a comedy thing, a cartoon show. In this life that we have, in this physical plane of existence, we're born in a limited lifespan. We don't know when we're going to be. We're going to die. We could have been a newborn and never had a chance to life. And I'm not just talking about the abortion shit. I'm talking about coming out of the womb and then a few hours later you're dead. Or maybe a few years afterwards you get operated on and you die anyway. And miraculously come back to life for some reason. Or end up in a traffic accident and you're still alive and not dead. I wondered how come you should have just died. Why are you still alive? Or falling into a street and damn near getting crushed by a car, but you're not mere millimeters from the damn tire. Coming into an or a near miss or a near hit, however you look at it, still scares the living crap out of you. I know what it is to die. I would just like to come back confused and scared as hell and live a life and feeling that way. Not feeling like you should celebrate life and be joyful about it and be confused as hell. Despite the fact all the time people are trying to say, ew, what a weirdo. Sound like I turned into the Addams Family and being gruesome about this. I have this gruesome thing about death. I'm just going to stare at them like crazy. No. Being afraid to live and to die at the same time. How about that one? Afraid to have friends. Seeing family members and beloved pets or family members die left and right. Being able to talk about it freaks people out. Unless, of course, they're going to be goth. I'm not goth. Nowhere near it. What I am is a guy going through things and I can't explain. I should have been dead a long time ago, and I wasn't. I'm a guy trying to live and survive. I'd seen too many people, including beloved family members, even recently in the last 10 years, a lot of them actually, pass away. How am I supposed to deal with that? I see people struggling with their own loss and trying to make the best of it. Good for them. More power to them. People like me depress the living crap out of them because I'm so damn depressed because I live it. You only live once, so let's be happy about it. Because you haven't died and haven't changed all your life. You're just weird. No. I've dealt with death. I dealt with life. I'm dealing with life right now as it is. I'm not happy about either one of them. I'm not happy when I keep seeing the people I love and care about fade away. And all I'm left with is their baggage, their stuff, all the damn time. I know I'm supposed to be dealing with that. I don't know. I sure so don't. People will probably look at me saying, well, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. Feeling sorry for myself, well, that's a good one. That I'm not as happy and cheerful as other people may be, I think. That I'm not doing the best I can up to their standards. Look what I've got to deal with right now as it is. A bug war, stuff all over the place that I've had here for months. Drives me crazy as I probably have If I've got friends or acquaintances out there, do they actually call or write or anything? They're living life. I should be taking up on their example, right? I should be taking up on their example on how to live life, not just live, period. That's how I'm feeling is living. How I'm feeling is I'm existing, and that's all I'm doing right now is just existing. How the hell am I supposed to be living? I don't know. Someone else's expectations, I guess. This morning I was watching, just shortly, a major news organization mourning the death of a controller that brought them life for a long while, smiling despite whatever happens. They were bringing them life and they were celebrating them. I kept thinking, what about the other persons that are just actually gloom, doomed, and depressed as hell? Who celebrates them? Who celebrates them in their misery? Who celebrates them who are struggling like crazy? You just can't wake up in the morning happy that they're alive, grateful that they're alive. They're like the walking zombies. They're like the walking dead. They don't know how to feel about life itself. Sometimes they have to use chemicals or other things just to get by through life because they can't deal with their existence. That they want to kill themselves. But they don't want to kill themselves. Probably asking me the same question. The thing is, I've already been dead before. It still scares the hell out of me. 4-year-old survives heart operation, should be celebrating life, right? You think? 4-year-old don't know difference. Except he'd been to heaven and kicked out 3 times. I never could figure out the reasons why. Why the Heavenly Father just decided to keep him alive for something. Doesn't know what. He's got to discover what. Couldn't even give him a roadmap or anything else for that one. But no, he's supposed to function. He's supposed to deal. He's supposed to. Meanwhile, people are trying to tell him one thing or another, and it's confusing the living crap out of him. So how the hell am I supposed to be able to deal with this morning? I'll wake up in the morning. This morning, I'm alive. I'm not praising anybody to being grateful about it. I listen to pundits and other people are also trying to bring a smile and cheer to everyone else's grumbling face in the morning. I couldn't even laugh again. If I found something that was really irritating and living crap out of me, probably I would. But this morning, I'm not even doing that. I'm not even doing that at all. And I see somebody being celebrated because of how much laughter they brought over there. I'm like, I read social media posts about how people are celebrating another person's life who made a joy for them. Well, what about the other people that didn't? I mean, good Lord, just shove other people away, why don't you? Kind of gets me pissed off. Makes me angry sometimes. But no, we're not happy, we're not joyful, we're not celebrating, we're not praising or anything else like that. We're just miserably depressed. We're miserable. We're feeling lower than anything else. And they see the smiles and other people and they're laughing and joking like crazy. And it's like jealous, envious, because we can't be like them. Why are they like that and we're not like that? How come we can't be like them and be part of the cool kids? Part of the cool gang, part of the happy dippy child so we can feel part of it. No, we're depressed as hell. Why the hell should we be part of them? We're depressed. That's how it is. And that's how it is. So now we got to be attracted by everyone else's depression. We still want to be part of something, and we get shoved away. And then make all the dumbass remarks about the damn thing in the first place. Being depressed, being part of that mental cloud, that mental grayness. It's hard to sell trying to find the reasons why. Why I'm like this. Why I'm not like something else. Why I'm not something. And it gets to me at times that I am not like what everybody else wants me to be. Like I feel like I gotta fit in for these people. And I feel the pride, I feel the arrogance, and I feel the ego kicking up. And I have to be the self-important person in the whole entire universe. Everyone's got to bow down before me. And the realization is, no, it doesn't happen that way. I get depressed, I get sad, I get into this zombie state where nobody gives a shit, so why should I give a shit? And also get to be angry at people because I'm not like them. I'm not like them, and it's either a choice or by something else. And I get shunned like a leper. So I guess the people with depression at this point over here, other people just don't know how to deal with it. We're lepers. We're pariahs. We got mental health issues going on. We got depressional situations going on. We got things that the rest of the living crap on us. Oh yeah, take a pill, take a pill, take a pill, take a pill, take a pill. That's gonna solve it. Take a pill, take a pill, take a pill. Here. Here's the prescription medication for you. Have some. And I get more pissed off at people about that one. Because I gotta chase the chemical high just to be their friend, just to be part of their life. Is that how it works? I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it like that. I mean, it's one thing me seeking help from a therapist at this point over here. The only possible friend, maybe, I try to keep it at a professional level, that I can actually talk to myself, that I can talk my stuff out to them without being judged, because they're doing it as a clinician, as a medical, trying to understand the underlying things, helping me out to discover why I think. I have no control over what other people think or feel at this point unless I'm starting to do actions upon them one way or another that affects them, which will be reflected back at me. And if I'm out of sight, out of mind, they don't have to care about me or people like me. Because they're stuck in their own little world and they're happy about it and they don't want to deal, and they just push you aside one way or another. And they're supposed to be what? Family? Friends? So-called friends? And they laugh about it and scoff about it. They have the life. I just wish you could get over it. I got over mine. Congratulations. You're not me, are you? Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't want to deal with this. They don't want to deal with it. They really, really don't want to deal with this. And I can't deal with it. Unless I let a full screen here. See, I can't deal with it. I talk to myself on a damn screen. It's almost like a damn mirror. And I put my stuff out there on a constant basis. Because one of these here days, I'm not going to be here. I'd like for my life story to be told. I'd like for people to understand the moods I go through, the ups and downs. How pissed off I get, how frustrated I get, how angry I get, how fearful I get. And if there are going to be positive stuff, I'll talk about it as well. If any. Because instead of putting it into private logs and having it just closed off and nobody knows about me, I'm putting it out there. Because one day you're probably wondering where the hell I am. who actually give a shit about it. I'm not going to be there for you in any way, shape, or form. Because by that time, I'll be gone. I'll be dead. And you wouldn't have cared one way or another. Of course, this talk kind of scares people and scares the algorithms left and right. They think, oh my God, he's starting to do the suicide run. He's starting to do the final walk. He wants to kill himself. Oh, I would have done it a long time ago. And this wouldn't have been happening. I'm saying I may not be in a situation to do any more recordings. I suppose other people who feel the same way are also in the same damn boat I am. They'll be feeling it because they don't know how to communicate it. They're too damn scared to admit it to themselves, let alone to the rest of the world. And all in all, we keep missing the damn signs. That's what I keep telling other people left and right. We miss them because they're doing self-destruction. They're afraid to do it, so they'll have someone else do it for them. Or they'll do it because they had a means, well, of opportunity, and finally decided, okay, they're going to have the courage just to end it all. Because they can't deal with any of it in life. They can't deal with any of it in living. Pushed aside, shoved aside, and feel like they're being patronized. I said, because I am that way. Yeah, I love my family a great deal. I still do. I still have. It's always will. I care. I cared about it for a great deal. And it still hurts like hell. I may have a shorter lifespan every single day. And I have to come to the realization, scary as it is, that I'm going to have to face death myself. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't want to look at death and say, okay, death, take me home. I'm getting tired of this shit. I don't want to deal with that. I want to look at myself in the morning and think, okay, maybe I can deal with today. Maybe today it's going to be a better day. Maybe. Maybe I could just treat myself with a hell of a lot more respect than I have. And be appreciative of things around me. Okay, fine. Does it help me take out my feelings of depression still? I see people in their memorials, and I see people concerned about other people who have died, passed on. And the algorithms I talk about regarding social media, well, they're still trying to track me as being a mournful, grieving son of a bitch. And you gotta push me in that way. So I'm pushed. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't. But even with the messages I keep sending out there, people are starting to accept it as normal. Avoid me like the plague. I'm gonna respond. Just maybe like something or something if it triggers them one way or another. But, hello, feedback. What feedback? I'm sorry, you're still a social pariah. You're someone we don't want to deal with. You're a leprous on social media. Because you're talking about things that pisses people off. Why should we deal with a person like you? The kind of thoughts that go through a guy's head. I could deal with my dog. I'll yell at her and I'll scream at her. I do try to get a little bit of discipline for a crazy dog just by standing while she's trying to figure things out. And then she looks at me and wonders how come I'm not going crazy with her either. Because I'm not. And she'll settle it down and she'll walk with me. Just when I'm walking her outside, she's supposed to do her business, and she wants to run around all over the damn place, and she's blind as hell. She wants to run around all over the damn place, and I can't let her do that. I won't lose another family. Hurts too damn bad. And I'm already hurting enough with a hell of a lot of people I've already lost in my lifetime anyway. It's something I haven't outgrown. It's something I haven't learned how to deal with on a positive nature. Despite the fact I had, growing up as a kid, pastors trying to tell me what the afterlife was, and I've already been there. Thank you very much. Pastors I respected, but the problem is they couldn't relate with me or to me because they hadn't been there and done it. And neither has the other people. This may be a bitch and grape one. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing or apologizing for how I think or how I feel. I'm going through stuff right now. It hurts. It hurts me. Talking about things and trying to get it off my damn chest. Doesn't help much. But I gotta get off the chest anyway. Because I want it off the chest. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the things that actually piss and bother me a great deal. It'll piss off a hell of a lot of people. It'll bother them. I'm trying to be guttural, and I'm trying to be honest with myself and with others. I have to be polite about things. I have to do things politically correct outside. And I have to watch my manners, and I have to watch my step. And other things that I feel like I'm getting bad vibe from, I'll talk about it in an audio recording, just to get it off my chest. I don't go looking for trouble. I've already got enough people pissed off right now as it is, and one is just way too many. And I can't help them. I'm dealing with me. I'm dealing with my issues. I'm dealing with my head. So I know the old adage is, why don't you shut up already? The only thing I can tell them is, well, bite me. Because I'm dealing it off my shoulders. I'm dealing with it off my head. I'm trying to get it off me. Do I think of myself as a worthwhile human being? Well, I think of myself as a human being. Whether or not I'm worthy or not, I don't feel it. I really don't give a shit at this moment. But I'm not out there causing trouble, so that's got to be a good point. I'm coping with what I've got right now as it is. Hard as hell to deal with, hard as hell I know. But I have to work with me. I don't have to work with somebody else, I got to work with me. As for me, this is all I've got. I'm not trying to pump out the chest and say, well, you don't like it, deal with it. I may have to come down to that. Because there probably are times when I'm going to have to say, I value me better than I value you. And your dumbass opinions. Because you may be really pissing me off at this one point that I actually have no control over. Or you think I may have every control and you're thinking in your head without letting me know what the hell is going on in your head. So you got your own damn ego and your own damn pride working. I know how that works because it does it to me all the time. But without two-way conversation over here, it doesn't mean shit. But do you think I'm going to actually be able to respect somebody else's opinion? And that's the part right there, isn't it? Now, what the opinion is trying to tell us, whether or not we're worthy enough for that other person, or shall we understand what they're coming from? If we don't understand this, what the hell are we doing then? Because I sure as hell can't take, because I sure as hell don't know. Change is hard. Change is inevitable. Change is slow sometimes. Sometimes change is quick. And so is epiphanies, and so is understanding. So is learning. If we can't learn that we got a long way to go, then I don't know what the hell we're going to be doing. Tell you the truth. Let alone me, for that matter. I can barely ache with the rest of them. But is it going to change my life one damn way or another? I don't know. I say things off my top of my head, and sometimes they're right, and other times I piss people off. Not that I'm trying to piss you off. You might have a major disagreement of what the hell I'm saying or how I'm feeling at this point over here, and that's on you, not me. Not going to try communicating about it. You're just going to be that way about it. Fine, be that way. I'm saying what's off the top of my head and what my own damn opinion is, my own damn observations. Something about it may trigger you. Something may trigger that you don't understand or don't want to understand. I'm dealing with things in my own terms, in my own way. But I'm not going to tell you to go screw yourselves. It's not on many occasions anyway, unless I really feel like it. I'm coping, I'm working on it. That's all I can do for right now. So, what can we say, boys and girls? Tell me. I'm still waiting in order.